girlfriend, my sister fighting with boyfriends. All my bills paid, a nigga still need more ends. We say fuck a nigga, it look like we need more friends. Blame me for participation, it come from both ends. Garfield niggas only in for their own help. You got it on your own, but watch out for their wrong step. Keep asking for the shit, nigga get the wrong help. The recovery process can make you take the wrong left. All that shit held in, I hope you got some long breath. Admitting to your wrongs like you wrong, that's a strong step. I'm hanging on with all my might from a life of strong built. Pistol in my face, but I can tell you how the chrome felt. And through the storm and through the weather and even through the rain, I don't think they understand the underdog thing. And through the struggle and through the hate and overcoming pain, there's a blessing at the end of your tunnel, man.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remains the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remains the same. Too much pain, too much pain.
Now we living in the ghetto, riding metros, hanging on the shaky life, walking on jello. I used to want to be the one to say hello. Did it ever make a real friend, nigga? Hell no. I feel like I was better off mellow. Then I went and lost my cousin, thinking where the kill go. I tried fast, but I had to learn to sell slow. You did your job and took the rap, but homie, where your bills go? Now everything is just seeming like a mystery. It piss you off every time thinking about your history. We was cool, now you wanna throw your fist at me. All this because your girlfriend blew a kiss at me. Now he dissing me, I'm wishing he'll really stop motherfucking pissing me. Cause you don't want my recipe. You don't even wanna try to bring out the best of me. Cause I'm the real deal and I don't even need pedigree for real.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remains the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remains the same. Too much pain, too much pain.
Now it's a hair thin line between love and hate. And it's about the same distance between real and fake. Now the fake love that you thought was so real can leave you living with hate that you thought you could never feel. Leave you having to deal with emotions you ain't never felt. Too hard to bluff, but you can't fold from the hand you dealt. Heart in my back pocket, trusting nothing but God in my gut now. Relationships is barely conversation for a nut now. 8 years down the drain, thought I was giving my everything. Wound the drain of everything and walked away without a thing. Except the one thing that God gave me to remind me. Part of growth and development, leaving some things behind me. Whatever time I've got left is invested to make it sure before I leave. My 3 C's of debt and stress free. Yeah, I done walked in the sun, so I appreciate the rain. Cherish every battle scar, why I survived the pain.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remains the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remains the same. Too much pain, too much pain.
Welcome to another episode of Keeping It Real. I know a lot of people can't do that, man. A lot of people want that hashtag, but I got something to tell y'all. They can't have it. What's up, fam? What's going on with it? Man, we got some bad weather in Texas. Let's say it like that. And we'll catch up on that in a minute, man. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. I hope y'all been safe. We had golf ball hail coming down, walnut size hail, pea size hail. Man, if you don't understand what biological warfare is, you're gonna learn real quick. We got a good show tonight. It's Friday, you know what I'm saying? And since you really can't go outside, who wants to go outside and it's nasty out there? You know what I'm saying? So we inside today. It ain't nothing wrong with being inside and relaxing with the family and relaxing with, life. You know what I'm saying? Everything don't have to go, right? I hope everybody had a nice day, though. You know what I'm saying? Got home safe. A lot of people had car wrecks. A lot of people was trapped on 35. man, I hope that y'all made it home safe. And y'all can chime in. Just go and sit in the living room, pay homage when you come in. Better yet, tap in, hit that like button. And if you ain't subscribed and you just running through because you seen the title, it's gonna be a good show. Now, this is for the first time participants on I'm gonna keep it real. Channel IKIR TV. This is a homegrown channel talking real life situations and prepping, and getting your skills up and keeping you in the know of character. This is a rebuild for like people who got out of a situation and try to rebuild their life. Sometimes you'll hear me go on a rant of how I did it. I've been out of, what is this? 23 years in ticket since I left vacation when I was a youngster. Now that I'm back out here being a good Samaritan, let's say it like that. I ain't causing no trouble. I'm trying to bring all the joy in the world. So, and keep y'all eyes open. That's all I'm doing. While definitely calling out the busters and the clucks and the ducks on this channel. I try to keep it clean, but sometimes it's going to be words that needs to be said. And how they say it, don't take in consideration. Don't blame the man. And don't blame the heart. Just blame the thought. Man, I hope I'm going to give it a little bit. And I'm just going to start I say freestyling. You know what I'm saying? Man, as I search the YouTube world and stuff of that nature, it is what it is. But one thing I did notice, a lot of celebrities, people ain't buying them tickets no more. And if you're buying the tickets, you's a damn fool. Because you should be wasting your money if you're going to waste your money. Salute, Prince. Appreciate you sliding in. First. Oh, JoJo, what's up, man? What's going on with you? So you should be able to slide in and get some understanding of what you need to be prepping for. My boy Prince, he always talk about cigars and guns. So go to his channel, subscribe to his channel, like his channel. Pay. It's all about support, man. And then you know what? I told myself, I said, man, some of these guys really don't support. It's a sad part of the thing. Some of these guys don't support. What's up, JoJo Jones? And that's a sad thing, man, because we need support in our community. So I guess if I was talking at Ruckus, like Uncle Ruckus, a lot of people be here hee-hawing. I don't want nobody hee-hawing. This is a grown folks channel, and it's going to be grown folks business. And I'm just prepping everybody to understand you got to get out the matrix, man. Hollywood is not a concern for me. You know what I'm saying? What they do in Hollywood, that's their life. They got a whole lifestyle. I'm talking about the simple people, us down here at the bottom. We really ain't at the bottom, but we ain't paying attention to the actors. I'm going to get the show going because I got a lengthy show. Let me say, no doubt, Slugger, good looking, homie. Yeah, for real, man. Go subscribe to my boy Prince. I'm going to pop it up. And if you ain't subscribed, please go subscribe, man. He be coming with some commentary about sports. Also, I seen your short clips, man. You be on them, boy. You be on them, man. But we're going to have a problem if you talk about my Cowboy. Now I'm playing. I'm playing, bro. I'm playing. No hard feelings, man. That ain't my team. You know what I'm saying? They don't send me no money. So, hey, I ain't going to be supporting. Hey, and for those who's sacrificing their time, but then they could do two things at once. That TV behind me, I know it's the draft, second part of the draft. If you didn't know, now you know. That's Prince stuff. The 432. Yeah. If you don't know, now you know type stuff. But yeah, it's just homage, man. I like shooting out people who support me on a regular. You know what I'm saying? Not no hit and miss. Because if I'm free and I know if they free, they're gonna come over here and chime in. But let's get to the point of multiple tornadoes reported in the South Texas area and more severe storms. Like I said earlier when I started started the broadcast, it was more to the point. I'm saying, where's this weather coming from? You know what I'm saying? And why is it so devastating? Like Texas, we've been getting hit hard, man, but we tough though, right? And they keep hitting us with the ice storms, tornadoes, you know what I'm saying? Tornadoes, storm, tornado, what did they say? A freeze tornado hit Texas. Never heard of, but it hit us this year. Snow lasted a whole week, man. Where we at? The Arctica? God dang, man. What y'all doing? Y'all see, y'all always trying to bring us down, and then we get this rush down here from California. Say, man, it's a lot of things going on, and I don't see it getting no better. You know what I'm saying? So we got multiple tornadoes that's coming through, and it ain't over with. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, you know, Mississippi, hold on. I got a little note. So it's floods and high winds, right? And down there in Fort Worth, they had two young boys, get hit by lightning, and it showed to be up under a tree. It was a 13-year-old and 7-year-old down there in Fort Worth, Texas, man. That happened like a couple of hours ago, man. And it's so sad to say, why were you outside when the weather was getting bad? Oh, your parents ain't paying attention. They just want you outside, out their hair. You know what I'm saying? Then everybody want to say, oh, what happened? What happened? I seen the cams. I'm not going to even try to play it. Go look that up. Two young teens getting hit by lightning. And one kid said the craziest thing. He said, the hospital said I died for a minute. Man, say, how would that be? And they two brothers, y'all. It's two brothers that got hit by lightning at one time. Boy, and what they say is 1 out of a million. God dang, that was like 2 out of a million, but you was pretty close together. But so, safety alert. Whenever it's lightning outside, stay your butt in the house. Don't touch no steel, no aluminum. Stay your butt in the house. And that what they told us back in the day, stand up under the biggest tree. Heck, no, I'm starting to hear too many people getting hit standing up under that tree. That's what we was raised up under. If you get caught outside, right? You want to go get up under the biggest structures. Man, say, man, get in that building and don't be touching no steel. You know what I'm saying? Man, I thought that was going to have a tornado winds was real bad. No, it ain't over with, though. We got a couple of more rain. Well, you know, I think it's over with for tonight down here in Texas, just high winds. And at the end of the day, I say, man, you know, baby, go check the cars. Go check the cars. See how many windows, man. I'm talking about golf size. Man, I could have took a picture, man, but the news people, I'm following the instructions about the news people say, hey, man, don't risk your life going to take some pictures. Yeah, okay, I agree with that. I man, them hell balls is coming down, man. You know, they say, you know, I could take a lick, but god dang, I don't know about that falling from the sky bull crap. No. So the two boys got hit. And also, like I was telling you, a lot of people don't understand. I said this, what was that? Was it yesterday? You got 10 minutes to prepare. It's amazing how I'm on point because I'm paying attention to the news, right? You have 10 minutes to prepare. What would you do, right? So this tornado come through. You really can't do nothing about a tornado but get under cover. You know what I'm saying? Get in shelter, right? But I'm talking about something as safe as this. This is a scenario. I'm sitting here on live, right? And the screen go black. What am I going to do? Well, everything is prepared. And guess what I do? In the past, when the lights cut off and stuff like that, and I pay my bills. So it wasn't for that. It had to be, I got to tell y'all something too, because I do it. It has to be something going on, like weather, right? You would think weather, but it could be a fault in the line. So you don't just, go full commando on that. But one thing I do, and I know it ain't, because the new era, and I've heard of this, right? You got a main breaker outside your house. Do you got a lock on it? A master lock, something like that? You know what I'm saying? Because somebody, and let me tell you something. Don't underestimate nobody in this wicked world. You know, we're living in the last days in the Babylon. And I remember my mama say, baby, I see the world changing. It's the last days. Now we could be talking about the same thing as old folks used to talk about, but it wasn't as bad. When I say it wasn't as bad, it's a congresswoman that got banned for the chambers. She was a trans, right? And she said it's go the kids have the right for medical treatment at a certain age, and she's really pushing that. I forgot where she was from because I wasn't gonna talk on it. But now they kicked her out of the chambers because she went out there to the rally and she said it's gonna be blood and all that. What? You didn't threaten the whole world because what? We don't want to help you do what? Oh, no. See, they forcing a lot of things on us right now. But yeah, she was kicked out the chambers, and then they won't even let her in the public space in the building they hold the meetings. And that's the craziest thing, because I know two things for sure. I can't control a lot of things, right? But I can control that's in my presence. You know what I'm saying? I can have some kind of somewhat control. While everybody laughing hyena and everybody passing out these giggle cookies and everybody thinking everything is funny and the things they focusing on is so goddamn irrelevant to me, right? And I think I'm level-headed. Remember I told y'all the other day about the frequencies? But check this. If you have 10 minutes to get prepared, and that's not even giving like 10 minutes. You know how fast time moves when stuff is happening? But one thing I know I don't have to check is my breaker box. Let me say it like this. I got a lock on mine. You know what I'm saying? It's good to put a master lock on the outside breaker box because people will rob you. Home invasions are moving like that. They go hit that breaker box switch and have everybody panicking. You try to call your electric company. They say, we don't have an outage. If you can even use the landline. You see what I'm saying? Or, the landline ain't even no part no more. But I'm saying if your phone gets charged up, where your phone at? You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10 is going to be right by your hip because that's today's time. It will be by your hip. But you call, who you going to call? Are you going to go investigate as the man of the house, or you going to wait for somebody to come and assist you? Well, I tell you what I do, and I have done it in the past. Man, I'm loading up. You'll think I'm in some kind of boot camp. And then I'm going to check the area with a big old flashlight on the outside and whatever I got with me. You feel me? And that's how I'm rocking. Like when I say I stand on something out for real, though, I don't be waiting on nobody to help. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the post, like when crap hit the fan for real, they ain't coming to help you. They're going to go help their family. Y'all need to know that, man. Y'all need to know that. In this tornado stuff, the displacement of everybody. And then if something happened like that, you lost your whole house. You seen the clip, whole house gone. What you gonna do? I know in the eye moment, right? Oh man, moment. The man is always gonna have to try to figure it out if he's a real man, or he gonna laugh his way out of it, or he gonna free loaf on everybody else. Because I see a lot of free loafers already on YouTube, and it ain't no problems like that as yet. But this tornado that's hitting through Texas, man. It put a lot of displacement. It has a lot of displacement for the families, man. And I send out my prayers to them, and I hope they shake them haters off, because a lot of people want to see you never bounce back. See me, I'm different. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold no accord if you ain't talking no mess to me, or I ain't got no bad ill will to you, man. I know Yahweh got his favor in me, man, because I came from a storm for real. And a lot of people won't make it out the belly of the beast, and I did that. Now I came back out here to the big mama, the big belly of the beast. See, and that is contained. You can contain stuff while you on vacation. But when you come out here, you got people that feel like, they word is bond, and they whacking out these youngsters and making them crash out, and then don't hold no accountability for the madness. And that's what I can't stand, anybody on my channel, they talking like they, if they come up here and they belligerent, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna get off my channel, bro, because it ain't about that. A lot of people be playing me, and I didn't got word, man. People be listening to me, and I appreciate all those who really don't come on the chat, but then they be in the backstage. You know what I'm saying? And I got the word that I'm shooting my stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm waking up a lot of people, man. And you can see my views, you know what I'm saying? And however, I don't care about the views. I can be in here with what we got right now. 2 people, 3 people. And I'm cool with that. Because I'm not on everybody's time, and they ain't on my time. I don't hold no grudge like that. You know what I'm saying? No, for real. Got to keep your home insurance paid up too. But the craziest thing about home insurance I wonder if that's a government scheme though. You know, they in control of the weather and all that. Yeah, they're gonna pay you, but you're gonna have some displacement. And everything that you work for gone when one weather come through. I can't fathom that. You know what I'm saying? So one thing about being mature and being the man of the house, never want to move where it's a tornado lane. You know, after about a year or two, they do the cleanup and then they start the building and then they try to put everybody in cheap houses in tornado lane. Y'all got to pay attention to that. Or anything that has flooded and people have moved out, they give it a couple years and then they try to sell the land again, right? We got an area down here and it's cheap houses, cheap land, acres of land, but it floods. They ain't gonna tell you the back history of when they try to make their money, because I said, remember, greed. Now greed is real, and everybody trying to make a buck. Greed is real. Greed is one thing that devastates a community. You know what I'm saying? Devastate a person's pride, joy, and all that, man, because they don't see how greedy they are and how they looking. So then they sell their soul for a jello roll. Not worried about their, family, not worried about their loved ones or nothing like that. They just me. I can't stand people like that, man. I'm gonna stand on that. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me like it, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? But you got to stand on something. You'll fall for anything, for real though. But like Prince said, you're gonna keep that home insurance paid up, because you never know when that storm's coming. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to keep that, because you need a backup. You need a backup. And I was going into that to say, man, the insurance people, they greedy. They make more money than what they pay for your house. I tell you that. They making more money. I think everything is a scam. And I say, even with this weather, that ain't God sent. Like the birds falling out the sky the other day. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? God didn't make that happen like that. It's humans. Poison in the air. And I told you the other day, birds are attacking planes. So it's kind of crazy because I want to take a trip. But goddamn, I don't want to be on a plane with the goddamn birds attacking that sucker. You know what I'm saying? What was that, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Austin had about 3 planes they had to ground because birds was attacking the engines. What is in them engines? What kind of thoughts, what wavelength are them birds on now? You know what I'm saying? I always refer back to the Killing Mockingbird. You know what I'm saying? Where all them birds were smart as hell. You know what I'm saying? And they was attacking and killing humans. I don't think it'll get like that, but who knows? When certain animals get rabies, what do they do? Attack us. You know what I'm saying? So that's not even far-fetched. So also, did you know? I'm gonna slow it down because I can run through all this, right? Real quick. So how was your day, Prince? What you been having going on, man? I know you watching that goddamn I got it on downstairs. I know you watching the draft. Did y'all get what y'all wanted out of the draft? It is Friday. If you ain't got no water in your cup, you're in violation. If you ain't got Prince, if you ain't got a cigar in your hand, man, you trip. If I had this in the garage, I'd be on a cigar. You know what I'm talking about? So did your team? What's your team? San Francisco or something like that? JoJo Jones, you got a football team, NFL football team or something like that? What's y'all team, man? Let me see if I'm congregating with the enemy. No, I'm joking. I'm joking, man. I work to 5. I'm watching Golden State versus the Kings. Okay. Hold on, you at work right now? Oh yeah. You know what? You look like a Niner. You know what I'm talking about? The Niners ain't. No, I ain't gonna even go there, man. We're gonna stay focused. But it is Friday, man. The show can go any kind of way. But let me get the business through before we start riding. Okay. So the craziest thing I seen on news was, it's a lot of crazy things I see. But I know Hollywood is trying to bombard YouTube now because, like I said, nobody going to watch no movies. Ain't nobody caring how beautiful you are and what your career was. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have to do some extra stuff. And that means you're going to have to hustle on YouTube like everybody else, right? And really, you don't stand no way. Nobody should be paying attention to nobody in Hollywood because when they had that money, I don't see no new stores. I don't see no new recreation centers. You know what I'm saying? No setting up with all y'all goofies, set up a quote unquote a Black Wall Street or something. I don't see none of that. So at the end of the day, I ain't caring about what you're saying, and y'all shouldn't either. And we should hashtag F Hollywood. You know what I'm talking about? Everything they stand on, because they don't stand on nothing. How many years have they been selling out their races just to get them funds? No, we can't let them bounce back like that. Now I'm off. 8 to 5, Monday to Friday. Okay. So you got a cigar in your hand, and you watching that game, basketball team Spurs. Okay, mine is the Mavericks, man. But really, I haven't been so much in basketball ever since I've been on vacation because, you know, that's all we had to do in there. So I really don't have a lot of time like I would like. I just can't get back into it, man, because, you know, I'm going to tell you about somebody like myself who have had time to make up. I have really no time. Like, you remember I was off and on, but I'm trying to do better. I think I'm doing better right now, just, you know, kicking it with y'all. But I'm about where I need to be in life. You know what I'm saying? I can do better. And, you know, blessings are coming on top of blessings. So it's all Gucci. But I never forget where I come from. So me sitting down watching sports, and, you know, you can say I'm kind of hard on myself. But I will watch some football. But basketball, man, I think a lot of the sports are fake now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the same, man. They cry over everything. It's too many penalties. You can't, like football too, man. You know what I'm saying? You almost gonna know who gonna win, who they want to see in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Who they want to see in the championship. So everything is, to me, Hollywood right now. Everything to me is Hollywood. I can be, you know, them calls, suspected calls and stuff like that. Money talk, bull crap walk. You already know. But the Spurs is a good one. That'll be my second team. But the Mavericks is my first. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys is my first, and I don't have a second. With NFL, no, I ain't gonna be able to do it. But let me tell y'all this too. In Colorado, man, we had 3 teenagers throwing rocks. Throwing rocks. Suspects, they was 3 they said they was brothers, right? After the spree of causing mayhem. I remember a couple years ago, we had a bridge on 35. Man, it was causing people a panic because I don't know who it was, probably a hobo or something like that, but they caught the person. And then you have the copycats try to come behind it, and they'll drop rocks on cars that's passing by, right? And not caring about the next person's life. That's when I say, man, silly games, you're gonna win silly rewards. And that's sad that people think like that, but this is the world. I don't underestimate nobody in what they do. But in Colorado, they had 3 guys chucking rocks at cars, causing deaths. They taking pictures after, and they said that's some kind of bond that they got now. Bro, you got to have to do more in life than you. I don't know. A lot of people looking for that attention. Like when these people, you know, I can say these are sleeping cells. The government got them. But with the guns, right? Back in the day, we wasn't thinking about shooting up a school, right? We wasn't doing that, man. Where they getting this conscious thinking at? And then I heard today in Dallas School District, they want to have it where the teachers can't teach. They kind of program to teach the kids. I wonder what's going to be in the curriculum. Like they don't have to come up with their own curriculum no more. They try to pass that law. And it's sad, man, because what I know the school system definitely ain't going to try to teach my child the right thing. You know what I'm saying? It's going to teach him his history. So that's why I said the other day, man, y'all need to, if y'all got children and y'all got nephews, if you ain't got no children, man, really run that down game for them, man. And Y'all got to do y'all research and get more knowledgeable about what's a lie and what ain't. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of things in the school system, I can't think about nothing but mathematics, and science, biology, but the history, you know, learn how to spell them witchcraft words and spelling and all that. Say, man, it gets deep. It gets deep. I'm glad I'm out of there. I'm glad I'm out of there. But these 3 boys was throwing rocks, bro, and took. I know of one, but they was taking people's lives, man. Throwing rocks, man. You ain't got nothing to do. Go get a job or something, man. But that's them crash dummies. Somebody done told him it was cool to be a fool. God dang it. And the last thing before we start riding, did y'all know Iran? And I didn't even think Iran ships, but you know, Houston got a port. So, you know, Iran seizes a U.S. bound ship heading to Houston with 28 crew members. So now what is that? A hostage situation? What is that, man? What's going on out there that they ain't telling us? I know they ain't really telling us about this money issue. I know they really ain't doing that, right? But you didn't heard it from me, man. The dollar done lost his, that's why everything is going up. And that's why I think some people are losing their mind, especially if that frequency is already low. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people done lost their mind. They really can't handle life. So I hate to see it. The situations that they put themselves in, if they get incarcerated, what they gonna do about that? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that commit suicide when they're incarcerated. They just can't handle it. They crack. They really do crack, man. I heard a lot of screaming. But they had this one thing, and that's why I say the system ain't really trying to help nobody. They had this one thing when I was on vacation. It's called Scare Me Straight. And even though them dudes, you know, they in there for a reason, but you know, they trustees, right? And we always look a certain type of way. If the trustee wasn't really helping us out in any kind of way, we looked at them as, you know, the other side, like, you know, the ops, how the world say it, you know, out here. But some of them was cool, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it was. But a lot of people ain't gonna be able to break up under pressure, just like a lot of people ain't gonna be able to handle what's coming. And I say this weather was a good example. Everybody, I'm saying, like, some jobs let you go today at 3:00 because they knew it was coming in about 5:00. But some jobs wasn't aware, like some humans wasn't aware. Some people just riding slow. Remember I told you what's fast and what's slow, who's in the right and who's in the wrong, as long as you make it home, bro. But that was the whole thing when I said that. But let's do a little intermission. Let's do the intermission, man. And don't y'all go nowhere. If you don't mind, ride with your boy. I'm gonna get y'all some drink, man. Add new drink type stuff, man. I'm gonna keep it real.
Now I done had it in and out with my girlfriend, my sister, family, boyfriends. All my bills paid, a nigga still need more ends. We say fuck a nigga. It look like we need more friends. Blame me for participation, it come from both ends. Garfield niggas only in for their own help. You got it on your own, but watch out for their wrong step. Keep asking for the shit, nigga get the wrong help. The recovery process can make you take the wrong left. All that shit held in, I hope you got some long breath. Admitting to your wrongs like you wrong, that's a strong step. I'm hanging on with all my might from a life of strong built. Pistol in my face, but I can tell you how the chrome felt. And through the storm and through the weather and even through the rain, I don't think they understand the underdog thing. And through the struggle and through the hate and overcoming pain, there's a blessing at the end of your tunnel, man.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really trying to help, the game remain the same. Too much pain, too much pain. From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really
time to
pain, too much pain.
Now we living in the ghetto, riding metros, hanging on the shaky life, walking on jello. I used to want to be the one to say hello. Did it ever make a real friend, nigga? Hell no. I feel like I was better off mellow. Then I went and lost my cousin, thinking where the kill go. I tried fast, but I had to learn to sell slow. You did your job and took the rap, but homie, where your bills go? Now everything is just seeming like a mystery. It piss you off every time thinking about your history. We was cool, now you wanna throw your fist at me. All this because your girlfriend blew a kiss at me. Now you dissing me, I'm wishing you'd really stop motherfucking pissing me. Cause you don't want my recipe. You don't even wanna try to bring out the best of me. Cause I'm the real deal and I don't even need pedigree for real.
From my heart to my back, I can feel the pain. Nobody really tryna.
Yeah, you already know, man. I screwed it up on y'all boys, man, for real, for real. But you know what I was thinking about, man? Anybody want to come up and, jive and talk some real knowledge? But I want to bring up something else. You know, a lot of people don't pay attention to the news, and that's the sad part. But a lot of people say news is fake. But you definitely want to stay in tune. If it's fake, then it's some truth to what they're saying. Okay? Like Vladimir Putin, they say somebody tried to assassinate him. I'm not going to talk about that. I don't know. It's always what they say, my report says, and it's a good source and all that. I don't know. It ain't over here, so I don't really talk about it, right? But one thing I do want to talk about, that post office strike that's supposed to be in August, right? That post office strike that's supposed to be in office, I didn't talk to a couple of mailmen. I pull up on them. And I say, so y'all going on strike? What about our mail? I ain't heard about no strike. But the news, excuse me, y'all, news said it was going to be a strike if they don't come to an agreement. But people were saying, man, I ain't on strike, man. I got to work. You know, what is strike, though? You know what I'm saying? I know it's somewhat, what's up? It's something like a union, a threat to make the pay raise go up and stuff like that. Better privileges, benefits, stuff like that. That's fine. But I think at the end of the day, if you don't have society moving like society did back in the day, that ain't nothing but, down the road, kicking down the road, but it ain't never going to be solved. People know, these corporations know that they should give the employees more money. Everything went up from gas to food to housing. Electric bill, all that. So why they don't just kick in and say, hey man, I see all the bills going up, because they can't stay rich. And that goes back to the point when I say greed. And it's the saddest part, man, because greed is the number one killer. You know what I'm saying? And some people, they'll lose all their friends by being greedy. And I see that too. I'm glad my heart ain't like that, man. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. I'm glad I show I hope that I show a lot of stand-upness. I will wish more elders to act like me, but it's crazy, man. Like, I'm really not seeing people standing on what they talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that, man. And as I look outside and like y'all go outside and stuff like that, you can see it's a switch in the chemistry out there in society. And you're trying to understand it. And the only thing everybody can say, man, it's crazy out there. Be careful. But why is it crazy? Why is it crazy? Nobody's caring, and everybody got feelings. So everybody a lot of people got feelings like that. They react on conversation. And then you got the I'm gonna say it like this, Down syndromes. Let me say that I think that's a little bit more professional. Down syndrome people who has channels but don't be talking about nothing. So that's not healthy for the young mind. But then I did hear they're gonna pass a law with these networks and YouTube, TikTok, and all that, where 13 years old people under 13 only can be on here a certain amount of time and can't lie about it. Like, how they gonna do that though? Facial what am I looking for? Recognition, facial recognition. How you gonna know the child that signs into something and everybody know to guess that age is gonna put you over the limit. You know what I'm saying? So are they trying to slide in under safety for your children? That that piece. So you got to scan it and register to be on YouTube. I don't know, bro. I don't know. But everybody is relaxed in the simple fact of they thinking they're safe and they're not safe. And it's a matter of time. You right? I'm not going to put fear in you, mess up your Friday. I'm trying to ride. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to ride with y'all, man, without just loosen up a little bit. It's Friday. We used to say Freaky Friday. And if anybody don't know what Freaky Friday is, man, it's Mike Tyson boxers, and it ain't Mike Tyson, but it's boxers and boots. You know what I'm saying? That you get your swerve on, like meaning you get your boxing game on. It's like almost like a blood sport in the penitentiary. Everybody got different styles. Ain't no hard feelings. And that's crazy, right? And me saying that's crazy. It ain't like I'm missing it, right? It ain't like I'm missing it. But think about this. Think about this, man. I had a throwback moment. I was going in these projects. I had a throwback moment today too. I was going back. I went back to these projects, man. That was legendary down here. And I said to myself, man, from the time I got out and the time I went in, how the world changed so much, right? And it's sad to say, because back then, this is back then projects. This is in the 1970s and the 1980s projects. And I said to myself, man, that's the last time I felt like everything around me was real, authentic. Is that wrong for me to say that, man? Because everybody seemed to turn. Don't know when it happened, but you noticed a change, right? Around you, where people couldn't keep it real no more. And then, quote unquote, the street code, if it was ever a street code, but it was just real cats out there, we followed the code. So a lot of people would say, man, it ain't no street code because these cats on the street ain't real. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about this. If y'all think about this too, it's going to make sense. It's going to make sense. 15 years ago, where was I at? I ain't going to say 15 years ago. I've been out since 23, right? I mean, 2000. So it's 2003 right now, man. I got out at the beginning, really. I got out after, in 2000. It just turned 2000. They was panicking. They had us on lockdown and stuff like that. They thought it was the end of the world type bull crap. And the panic that I seen society, I didn't see it. But in there, we was cool. We didn't know what was going on. We just thought it was another day. But when I got out, I heard the stories on, the what ifs. Everybody panicking. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that song Party Like 1999. I was amazed. I was like, in my mind, though, I know they was preparing, but they put fear in the nation to make them think this is the end times. And this is without the war, rumors of war. But if you think about it, it's always at the beginning of the century, right? Where something bad happens. Something bad happens. Sorry, don't blame me. Blame my mind. I'm getting a little bit old. But what year was the World Trade Center with that stuff happened? I want to say, was that was that 2001? Do y'all remember? No, not 2001. 19, what was it? 19, because everybody, first time ever going to fight, went over there and they was proud of it. It was 1992, 91. When was the World Trade Center, y'all? And let's try to add this up. I probably could just look it up real quick. Give me 1 minute. If y'all don't come, y'all don't even know neither. Everybody been having some water tonight. 01. 01. Okay, appreciate you, Prince. Appreciate you. 01. But you see how this is happening and what's going on right here? Because at the end of the day, something like that. So everybody, I'm saying, was gun-ho, man. What, you attack America? That's when the world changed. Yeah. Think about it, y'all. Man, we had so many down to earth. That's how many people ran up into the goddamn military and joined it. If they wasn't joined some kind of branch. Oh yeah, we was a world of reckon with back then, y'all. We was a world to reckon with. And then the generation, quote unquote, Generation X, those who didn't get caught up in the, the tornado, the early 90s and stuff like that, they getting mature, they getting older, wiser. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, the world was in some trouble. They had to do that. Like, and I got my myths and theories of that bull crap. But then that's how they put laws in place, right? So now we got the Patriot Law where you don't have no more privacy. And that goes with what I'm saying too, because that's how the boys that was throwing rocks got caught and hit them with the cell tower. They tracked their phones and got the individuals that was involved because they never would have found out. And that's what I be saying too, man. How the heck somebody can be gangster and thinking that's gonna ride, man? Yeah. And it seemed like it was scripted, and it's always some myths and theories, but facts are facts, bro. Like right now, this war that they man, hey, what's going on right now? Like I was trying to figure out, and this is just me thinking, why you worried about them and we got inflation over here? Oh, war's money. See, that's that greed. They don't care about us. They care about what? Themselves, making more money. But then you got to pay attention to your backyard. You can't just cut the front yard and your back grow like a forest. So yeah, it's a lot, man. And I was saying this, I said that to say this. We have some real individuals in this world, and some people are just tired, bro. Some people are tired of being tired. You ever felt like that? A long day work and you like, ah, damn, man. If you think about the reality of it, you working just to live, which you should, right? If you have nice things and stuff like that, you got to work for it, man. No handouts. And what's the difference of a person who looks for handouts versus a person who goes to work? And I went off on this homeless man. Excuse me, God. You already know I got a good heart. But I was getting in my truck, and this guy younger than me he had his shirt off and everything, walked to me and hey, say, man, I'm hungry. I said, okay, go in that store. I was coming out the store, go in that store, get you some food. And I got in my truck, shut the door, started it. Then he thought about it, man. He put his shirt on, then he came back and he was like, but I ain't got no money. I said, go get you a job, man. And he looked at me stunned like, damn, man, you ain't got to be so rude, but you ain't got to be so lazy neither. Anyway, I said that. I heard the attack on the trade center when Bush Sr. was in office too. Yeah. But then it's so, man, and Biggie Smalls knew a little bit, man. All these rappers that are prone inside of that society establishment, they know more than what they say. But they got this oath where they can't talk. And that's the scariest part. So I'm asking everybody why even support them and they don't support us. They don't let us know the MO. You know what I'm saying? What's going on up there? Because they get killed. And I hope they don't. I got my third eye open, bro. I know, it is what it is. But like I said, why would they go over there and fight in another country and we got inflations and high prices and people? Man, I heard the craziest rhetoric today, man. And it was a brother saying it, man. He was on news and he said, oh, Biden brought back 120 million jobs since he. What the are you talking about, bro? And it irks me, man, when I see, but we from different tribes, man. And I got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? I got to understand that you got individuals, and a lot of people say this. When are we gonna get along? When ain't never been no free, peaceful society. You know what I'm saying? Just because they put us in America and they lied to us about the slave boats and all that, we came over here. I don't look nothing like them Africans. No, for real though. So I think a lot of people that call themselves very intelligent, they're really dumb, bro. I ain't lying. And everything they teaching in school is dumb. I hate to tell you, if you're school teachers, y'all already know. I know that's your job. I know it's your job, so you don't want to talk down on your job. Like I don't want to talk down on my job. So I ain't gonna hold you accountable. But man, the education system is boo-boo. They only teach you how to be a good slave, work at a restaurant. They took balancing checkbooks. They took driving's ed. I don't even know if you got typing anymore because everything is computer. It should be, typing in there. But they took everything that could benefit the man coming out or the woman coming out. That's why they coming out twerking. They ain't got no brains. Oh, man, don't get me started, man. They ain't got no brains, bro. 12 years of a waste of time. You just want it, it's now in some schools that it's only 1% of them schools that really going to teach you how to further your education. So it costs to be the boss. They say you have to pay for the education. They consider public schools not worthy of teaching your child. So that should motivate your parents to do better. So if you're gonna pay for some education, at least give your child a upper hand. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if that's true, but they say private schools get a lot of better education than public schools. Because public schools is considered the post schools, right? And then a lot of people feeling like, hey, I don't need to pay for no education. It's free. My child better take his butt or her butt to school for 8 hours. But then when she come home, some of these kids are bypassing the stuff they teach in school anyway. Some of these kids are smart as hell because they take upon themselves to educate themselves even when they go home. The computers, hey, man, they got all the information right now, but you got to make sure you catch the right information. But, yeah, before I came to the show, Slugger, I was watching a show, Brothers Advocate. Okay, put it up here. Before I came to the show, Slugger, I was watching a show. Brothers was advocating us going to school. Probably so. I'll help you finish it. The typing and all that, man. I know. Say, man, I be wanting to say a lot, bro. You be just like me. I know it. You got off work and it's a long day. Say, man, hey, man, I like everybody that's coming in here. I appreciate y'all, man. If y'all just slide through, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, man, showing me support. You know what I'm saying? That's the drive alive. I mean, just say advocating, going to Africa. Bruh. Oh, I thought you said school. My take on that is this. How many times they got to say they don't even know our history? How many times they got to say they even know our turmoil here? In the history of some of them, this is my thing, man. I know I'm native to this land. I'm indigenous people here, man. Check out your lineage. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if people really pay attention to this because you got different functions of Africans. You got Nigerians and everything else, but everybody came from Africa. And I don't want to get it twisted, right? But the world changed. Look at the globe. I want y'all to Imagine a globe, or if you have a globe by you, or pull it up on your phone or whatever after the show. I need you to stay, listen to what I'm saying. It seemed like it was separated over time. Was it the Great Flood or whatever? You know what I'm saying? But everything was Africa. First man came from Africa. So I'm not going to debate that. But me going back over there, and you don't know what, man, say, man, we already got it hard in America. You know? Everything ain't, man, look, if you get us all in one area, I always tell my people, man, I say, and they say, hey, man, when we go get some land and, you know, start our own stuff in the States, you know what I'm saying? I say, man, that'd be good, but y'all remember Black Wall Street? They actually bombed them people. The mob of people just didn't run through the city like them boys was weak. Them boys backed them boys up, and then they had to come with the military. Yeah, American military. Y'all better do y'all research on that. So going to Africa is a waste of my goddamn time. I'm not worried about it, man. It's say. One thing I know my enemies here. Why you want to go over there and learn, you know, all the way different? And think about it. I don't want to go nowhere I feel like they ain't got no backbone, bro, for real. We ain't got all these diamonds and gold over here by somebody saying they're going to mine for free. Them boys ain't getting paid nothing but having good quality golds and diamonds and stuff like that. They ain't paying them. It's slave camps over there. You want to go back in slavery? Then they go to Africa. Don't let everything that people tell you about Africa be your final call. You get over there and, you know, it might go good, might not. But I remember so many movies where they was coming wiping out any ethnic group, and they was black people coming wipe out other black people, just like in the hood. You know, looking at your set, and then, hey, back in the day, you just did what you did. You had no regards. They still do that over there. And the French and the Chinese is all over there, just picking what they want out of Africa. No. See, I don't like people just parading like it's strength in numbers. And I'm going to tell you this, and if you didn't know, he can advocate and go because they test all viruses first in Africa. That's what all the missionary people go over there and do. Oprah Winfrey, she opens up schools, but ain't opened up no schools in America. Think about this. So they owe her something. So whatever medicine that the United States is going to try on us next, it starts in Africa. You remember back in the day, and I'm still looking for them people, right? They used to have these commercials, man, back in the day. You showed a little kid with his stomach all swollen. I'm like, oh, Mom. I was a little bitty, too. I said, oh, Mom, what's wrong with them? Baby, they're not eating. TV a mug. Boy, TV is a mug, man. Imagination, man. Because we're passionate people by heart and spiritual people by heart. But I'm going to tell you, Prince, I'm not going on that ship. You know what I'm talking about? Now, because they still try to find the ships that brought us over here. Since that's how, you know, that's where black folks came from, right? Because they lied about our history. You know what I'm saying? No. I'm good right here, man. And the person that advocating, how is he looking? Huh? And I think I know who you're talking about. It's a cat out of Houston, man. Got a big old channel called the Dynasper or something like that. And he got a lot of other reporters. I mean, a lot of people reporting from Africa. And at the end of the day, that's so old because Dane Calloway. That's why I say go check out Dane Calloway's station too, y'all. And I think half of my audience just went over there. You know what I'm saying? And got some more knowledge. But Dane Calloway be on point, man. Y'all better pay attention, man. What I'm telling you. I ain't gonna lead you wrong, bro. I ain't gonna lead you wrong, sis. Yeah. What is it to benefit me? There's a lot of suckers that don't want to give you that information, man, from another person's channel that has more insight than me. And guess what? And a lot of people say, man, what makes you real, bro? Stuff like that. Stuff like that. I don't have to just spit out one person's name like that person is the only one that comes with information, right? And who was that? What's called was here the other day. There was a female in here the other day, and she say, That's who I watch. That's who she watched too. I forgot who it was. This was Sayonara. Oh, no, you should check it on how they talk about religion, politics, me. Are you saying Sayonara, activist for the African movement? I'm just asking. Because Dan Calloway already shut them boys down. They better talk in a safe place. They don't want no more debates. They don't want no more debates, bro. And what's in your soul and your spirit, nobody should brainwash you any kind of way. I shouldn't be able to tell you something that your soul is saying, hey, man, it ain't right. But one thing I know for sure, if you keep listening to somebody who say they have more information than you and it doesn't make sense, tell them where the African boat's at. Y'all want to go back to Africa, man, go. You know what I'm saying? But I'm right here, brother. This is my land. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a Spanish folks' land. Like I know about the 12 tribes. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to know who you are so you'll know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? And, the devil stay busy right now. To be honest, they mostly talk about Africa. Yeah. Is that Pan-African movement? Man, Prince, what you doing? You ain't got to show your face. Do you want to jump up here so I don't have to wait for your comments? And we can really roll for a minute. It's Friday, bro. We can really roll for a minute, have a good deep discussion. But yeah, man, is it still in the chat? I dropped the link up top. Let me see. Still in the chat. If you want to, it don't matter. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. I like those type of debates. But I'm good, bro. I am so good. Oh man, say. It's all good, man. It's all good. But one thing, you want to watch what you entail in your mind, because it's just like YouTube. You have a lot of people that talk a lot of rhetoric and it sound good. And people just try to find answers. I have paid attention to a lot of religion movements, cultures, period. And the only thing that's just me though. I know my grandma was Indian, and I don't think they had Indians in Africa. But she was native to this land. I met her before she passed. And that's why, it's different functions of fractions. Let me see, fractions of blacks. You got indigenous people, you got the Hebrews, and all that, man. But we all are blessed, God's children. So I'm gonna tell you, really, that it's not in the Bible that the Africans are blessed, bro. So at the end of the day, it's kind of a curse on that right there. That's why the land is so much turmoil and everybody go get the resources. They got the richest land, but they ain't supposed to be there. That's crazy, huh? That's crazy. Oop, I hit that light. Bam. That's crazy. But yeah, man, check out that Dan Calloway, bro. You can check out the Dan Calloway, man, and tell me if you like that. Get her to watch that. Prince. He on YouTube though, and he got documentary books, and when he got documentaries about what do I say? Monuments. Now he got some facts, man. Them boys over there just talking. They over there talking. And at the end of the day, everybody that's pushing of Emor Johnson and all that, man, look, they need to find they mind, man. You know what I'm saying? They got to find their mind for real. Because, I don't see, no, it's a lot. I can't say over the internet. It's a lot that I know about these cats, man. Hey man, you gonna start cutting for him, man. He's straight bold with it, man. And he, you know, if you go out, I've been see, I joined YouTube in 2012. But I didn't do my channel till last year, where I say I want to be more active, because you can't. And silly thing is, people will try to tell you anything. I had this guy that say, "Man, you've been a bit on YouTube since 2012, huh? But you with a class clown, right?" Now, anytime that you want to start watching videos, they're gonna make you subscribe to YouTube, correct? Tell me if I'm wrong or right. They're gonna make you subscribe to YouTube. And with that said, that's the day you join YouTube. Now you could be searching stuff like if you want to learn how to fix some garden and all that, man. But yeah, they're gonna make you subscribe. And then if you go to the next level and you start your channel like we both have, then they definitely gonna make you a creator. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a difference. But yeah, his name is Dane Calloway, man. He got some good content too. He got some good content. But I didn't tell him that for y'all to be over there all the goddamn time, man. You know, time out. I'm trying to do 8:30 every day if I, you know, Lord's will. I'm trying to just, you know, give y'all back what y'all give me, man. Boy, you went back on that one, boy. Yeah. Tariq Nasheed. Yeah, I understand. Hey, you know what? I was, and what's that other guy name? Came out to be a fraud. They say a fraud. God dang it. He was a black guy, bald head. And one time he got on this thing, had about 4, 5 wives. Yeah, I used to know all them boys. And I think that's what's wrong with our culture too, though. At the end of the day, I think that's what's wrong with our culture. I think a lot of people let religion set them back. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people let religion set them back, bro. I really do. But I'm about to get off, man. It's been on about an hour. That's good enough for me. You know, that's good enough for me, and I hope it was good enough for you. Let's do a recap. Like I said, multiple tornadoes. Be careful, man. You never know where these suckers at, especially at nighttime. Just, you know, have your head on tight, the screws on and stuff like that. It's a recap that I'm going through right now. Multiple tornadoes is circulating in Texas, man. Just stay out the way and stay in the house, man, until you see some light. Because it's high floods. You don't know if the water is overrunning. You don't even know that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where the danger at nighttime. Them 2 boys, they got electrocuted. Not electric, I keep saying that. Electrical, hit by lightning in Fort Worth, Texas. It was a 13-year-old and 7-year-old. One they had to resuscitate, bring back to life and stuff of that nature. He's doing okay. He's talking to the hospital, but I don't know if that really gonna do something to him mentally. You know, I ain't never known nobody. Yeah, I know somebody get hit by lightning, but I never checked on him afterwards. He was just a co-worker. And that threat is all for Central. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, when I say it's all for Central, you know, that goes up to the theory of biological warfare. I don't know what these boys doing with this weather machine they got up there thinking they God, but Texas is getting hit hard because at the end of the day, Texas stand for something. Like the history I ain't with, but I'm talking about since I've been in it. Yeah. People have we stumped down though, and we stand on what we stand on, man. So the people I know, because I don't socialize with wanksters or clucks. So the circle is a big circle, but then you know it's just real individuals, man. From females to guys, man, to grannies to pawpaws. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just real. I ain't saying your state ain't real. I'm not gonna say that. You know, I know where I stumped down on that we 100. Okay, live tomorrow at noon. Okay, man. Okay, that'll work. Y'all make sure y'all check in on Prince. Your boy ain't been over here neither. What was that? When I was on your channel last time, you had that gun guy on there. He pretty cool, man. I hope he doing all right, man. Tell him I said what's up. Also, the Iran seized a U.S. bound ship heading to Houston. Man, if they just, they seized it. It had 28 men, crewmen on there. I'm gonna try to keep close encounters of what's going on right there, bro. I don't know if it's something on it or whatever, but why is Iran seizing ships now? Are they not respecting the United States since they basically, got their own currency, really trying to come up? It's called BRICS. You got all these, if y'all didn't know, dollar bill, quote unquote, they say has lost its value in buying oil and any other products in these other countries. Okay, coolly, man. Tell them I said what's happening. Direct. But yeah. So with that said, man, if y'all didn't know, now I'm gonna inform y'all. And I know y'all Wi-Fi's and all that be in and out, man. So I'm just trying to catch all y'all. If y'all missed something that I said, just replay it. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit that thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? When you come through, sit in the living room of a real one. This is a real channel right here, boy. No shenanigans, bro. I ain't selling my soul for a goddamn jelly roll. I never will, never have. You know what I'm saying? And you can really watch a person's content on their behavior. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to say this. Real guys don't act the way some of these guys that consider they real are acting on this tube. I don't care about no goddamn character. This real life. And a lot of people say, oh, man, I was just in care. No, bro, that's you. Your child might look at this. Oh, my kids don't be looking at you too, but they friends do. And then if they see you acting like a goddamn fool, they're going to say, is that your dad? Be spinning on his head and all that? No, bro. You got to understand, man. Your kids know this ain't Hollywood. They know you ain't making millions of dollars. And you acting a goddamn fool. But anyway, to each his own. Like, I can't control your household and how your viewpoint on your kids or your wife is going to look at the end of the day. She probably be over that, man, this is so embarrassing. God, man. He said it's going to work. Man, he looked retarded. Well, I can't go out with him no more. Everything we're going to do is just private. We're going to go out of town and go, my friends, oh, man, I'm glad my friends don't know him. Stuff. No, it's all that, man. You don't even know what this world is talking about behind the scenes, man. A lot of people just be out of character and they think it's cool looking. But anyway, that's a side note. But yeah, it's been a good night rocking, man. And if you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button, man. No, for real though. Hit that like button. And we're gonna keep the show rolling. I'm gonna drop some more shorts. I hope y'all checking out my shorts on IG. It's very heartfelt, and it's a wake-up call to a lot of people. If I can't say these words or I'm just strolling, I put it out there for y'all and bless y'all with it and get an understanding who I am. I don't change, bro. People around me have changed, but I don't change, bro. I ain't got to change for the world. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to mess with the world. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing of being a man. You don't fit in. You stand on something. You look retarded trying to fit in. That's not you. Or is it you? I don't know, bro. I don't know. But everybody have a good night. You already know I'm going to hit you with that song. Anybody got any more questions? Recap was like 4. I wrote some notes down, about 5 things we talked about, and then we just freestyle some things, man. But the weather, I sleep good when it's rain outside too. I don't know about y'all, man. Say that's the peace of mind, that's the calm thing about me. I know how to stay calm and out the way. I stay in the way, but out the way. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the concept. You know, sometimes, you know, the world can't stress you out. Let me give you the nugget. I'm gonna give you a nugget for the nugget. When I was on vacation, and everybody that follows my channel understand what I say when I was on vacation. It comes a day where you understand this is real life, and nobody's gonna help you. You don't need no help anyway. But the thought of, damn, I got a couple of years. How I'm gonna do it? A lot of people say they do it on their D head, right? And y'all try to figure it out. I'm just trying to keep it clean. Also, before I even get into the story, man, shout out if y'all see Dwayne Parker anywhere, man, tell him, man, his boy looking for him, man. Just making sure he all right, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? If I know somebody's always on my channel and then boom, and I don't see them on no other channel, I worry about it, man, because people don't care about people no more. They really don't care. It's all about the views, right? But I noticed when people are missing, and I have in the past asked about a couple of people that I have seen just fall off the earth. Damn, I hope they're alive. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, man, we was rocking and rolling. But, yeah, I wish everybody well. If I don't see you, I don't hear you, I hope you in peace. At peace, man. You taking a break like I take a break. I will take a break if this stuff is just, like, redundant. Like, you only can talk about so many things, but I'm going to try to stay current on these late events. Not no rap. I ain't worried about them boys. They ain't worried about me, so why should I care? It's the craziest part when people say they don't care about Hollywood, but they all in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? They Hollywood people themselves, man. You know? But anyway, so the nugget. I sat it down and I thought about what the heck am I going to do, man? Now, you know, when you're growing up, your mama always get you out of trouble. But my mama already told me, say, man, next time, it was 2 times prior to this, UCW. All right? You tell your homeboys to come get you out, lose my number. Now, that's how my mama used to talk, man. Lose my number. The friends that you want to listen to, and I'm telling you, you only got 2 roads, death or jail. Lose my number. I gave you that warning and you didn't hear it. So she got me out the last time and I was like, appreciate it, Mom. And she like, we'll see. Man, not too long after, yeah, another UCW. Matter of fact, it was a bigger case. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, when I figured it out that my mom said don't call her, you know, say this is the same lady that forgot slavery was over with type stuff, right? So I didn't call her, you know, but I wound up being by myself, bro. By myself, no family members, nothing, man. It's just me and these knuckles in my feet. You know what I'm saying? And what was the key of not me going insane? You can't worry about the free world when you're doing time. You know, I don't want no kites. I don't want no letters. I don't need no money because I'm a hustler, right? And once I found out it was a hustle in there at the talk table, dice games, stuff like that, it was like you wasn't free, but you was free. See, the thing about being incarcerated, you can't let them incarcerate your mind. You still got to have vision. You still got to dream. And that puts you outside them walls, right? And that's the only way I made it, man. Nobody told me that. But a lot of people say, man, you act like you ain't even like, nah, bro. I don't even think like that, man. Like, because I come from the projects, I know what it is to be confined to one area. You know what I'm saying? You the only one. A lot of people took it hard because they couldn't, you know, download that. I say in life, you got to download certain programs to stay functional in this bull crap world. Yeah. So I said that to say this. When it rains, it pours. And when I say that was a nugget of mine where I could calm down even when I'm fired up. I could breathe. Just breathe, bro. That was the key of me going through all them years. I breathe, bro. And then some people had to feel my pain. You know what I'm talking about? Majority of these people, like, yeah, like real talk. Like, I'm not proud of, you know, making people's lives change. You know what I'm saying? In the simple fact, they walking out like Elephant Man, stuff like that. Like, But that's how I passed my time. I was knotting them boys up, man. Elephant Man, you know, I was a tooth fairy, bro. Like I thought I was in Prince said Africa. Yeah, I thought I was in Africa. I was trying to make a gold chain because you know back then everybody had gold in their mouth. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I was a trophy hunter because that was my thing. It was very yeah, man. I did a 180, man. I did a 180. So when I come out here and I see these clowns on the goddamn, I'm so disappointed. But what do you expect? Some people lost their goddamn minds in there. And they just try to play like they straight. You feel what I'm saying? They lost their mind. They still try to cope with all them years they probably have done or do, you know, and they are who they are. Long as they still breathe and have fun with life, man, because I shouldn't have to tell a person that, you know, been through a whole different life than me, man, you tripping. But I can tell you one thing. I can tell them people who've been through what I've been through, breathe, bro. Sometimes you just got to stay off here and get yourself together, man, and breathe, man, before you lose everything. Because the first thing after pride is devastation, man. You already know. Don't act like you're brand new to the rules. And that's what keeps me humble. I know where I come from, and I know where I'm going. Okay? I'm not going to fit in the shenanigans. I ain't going to do none of that, man. I'm blessed because I'm highly favored. And understand that. You might bump your head one day. And you might have to take a ride, right? And you don't feel like it's your fault. Breathe. You'll get through it. It's when you act a goddamn fool, you put yourself more in the quicksand. So don't do that. And I hear a lot of people, like, I don't know who these people are. There's very good motivation speakers. I used to trip on these people. Like, maybe you ain't never been through the struggle. I still stand on that. But it seemed like a lot of people took a lot of speech classes, motivation classes. But you can see their body structure ain't built like that. But people talk a good game. I'm one, I feel like I got a good conversation, and I'm coming from the heart with it, man. So I sound like this. I ain't got to have the theatrics. It is what it is. Y'all boys have a good night. Y'all females, whoever's in my chat, have a good night. Whoever's coming late, y'all watch the video. Appreciate you showing up when you did. I'm sorry I wasn't on your time, but I was on the right time. Y'all hold yourself up, man, and just watch out for them people who don't think like you, live like you, the jealous-hearted people. You know, try to make you feel bad for you doing good. No, for real, though. And you know what I say to them people, right?
Whoa,
you know what I say.
Say everybody come on. Whoa. Yeah. Say everybody come on. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Whoa. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Nah. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Whoa. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. No. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Whoa. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. What you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. My nigga, this ain't what you want, boy. It's some problems over here. If you need some help with church, we will solve them over here. We evaporate and make them dissolve over here. We don't need no vote to get resolved over here. It's ready in the train, but we go hard over here. You say you ready over there, blow my guard over here. I got a school of motherfucker like some cars over here. And we do this every day cause it's our job over here. We robbing over here, but we ain't starving over here. I get daily every report like we got Marvin over here. I got last standing Mexican who be carving over here. Oh, by the way, your girl, she like me and she jogging over here. Don't you come with all that petty, we brawling over here. I put my mama on the 20s, cookie crawling over here. Ain't no slacking, ain't no shit, ain't no stalling over here. With ATM and underdog, we hauling over here. But this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Nah, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want, what you want. This ain't what you want, this ain't what you want. Now ain't no way you ever see me slaving over you, my unity and loyalty. I done gave it unto you for receive. One day maybe you will see. One day maybe you will be. One day maybe we can meet. One day maybe you can see. One day maybe you can eat. Until then you won't retreat. Now don't repeat another word from what that whole nigga done said. If you do, flip my switch. Watch me go across your head, but I won't trip. I flip this bitch. Watch her go across the bed. This shit repetitive. Baby like a book already read that is true. Plus it's church. I make it sting and plus it hurt. You ladies see me, I made a flirt. But I ain't worried about a skirt. Boy, I'm worried about this work. And if you got it, nigga, flaunt it. Chances after chances, nigga, you ain't really want it. Well, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Well, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Nah, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Well, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Well, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Well, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Hey, what grew me to pen? What schooled me? Leader from the start, so y'all niggas already know me. So try running game on the real G. Without you packing the heat, y'all niggas can't see me. From the city where you know them G's don't play that. Organized dishes marked up with the toe tag. Throw away stub up on the fucking flow, man. Pushed out, perk, smoking, cow shot. Yes, it's going eyes, dropping fingers, twisting chest, move. Marathon running, dress cool as a motherfucker. Drake 5-7, tuck tight, hood pass out good. Checking is mandatory, get caught leaking in my neighborhood. Family over here, do
That's
you
my
hear
old
niggas
thing, man.
speaking?
That old thing you ain't here, man. You here, boy. I just be hating.
Jets came in, on get checked, nigga.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
He here, man.
Well, this ain't what
He
you
here.
want. This ain't what you
Say,
want.
man, I appreciate
Nah,
everybody.
this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Well, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. No, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Well, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. What you want. Well, this ain't what you want.